Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode. God, I'm already messing up words, and I even have water this time. To this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Start a recap. Last episode, we joined the literature club, and now we have to write a poem. So let's just get into it. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh boy, this ought to be interesting. Let's go with the flying. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Alrighty. We got family, pain, treasure, and last this broken hop. That sounds a lot like, I already can't remember names. Her. This one. The bubbly one. Sayori, that's it. We're gonna go with that one. Doki Doki. That sounds kind of, Natsuki. We'll go with that one. I'm assuming her jumping like that was, cause I don't know. Sugar. Oh, that was definitely her. Fluffy. Oh, we're getting Lollipop. Kitty. I bet Kitty is her. Yep. Determination. Fester. What a word. Fester. We're gonna go with love. Oh, okay. Heaven sent, misery, entropy, amazing, laugh, destiny, grief, romance, graveyard, sing, graveyard. Nice. We're gonna go with laugh. Desire, nature, bed. Clouds, cheer, pink, philosophy, sunny, sadness, waterfall, melancholy, intellectual, defeat. We're gonna go with clouds. Time, hair, headphones, lucky. You alright, love? Tragedy, crimson, silly, cry, hurt. Why are these? Why were those so sad? Music, candy, tenacious, dark, party, summer, lazy, infallible, color, daydream. We're gonna go candy. Sparkle, misfortune, nibble. Sensation, imagination, judgment, giggle, puppy, uncanny, calm. We're gonna go with sparkly. Warm, twirl, raindrops, friends, fireflies, uncontrollable lust. On the playground, with excitement, while a rain cloud forms above. We're gonna go with warm. Dazzle, unending, incongruent. Who? Universe, date and dream, Massacre? Really? Okay. Charm, adventure, frightening, unstable. Skipping, vanilla, email. Despised, sweet, happiness, dance, atone, existence, lipstick. Fear, wonderful, swimsuit, the horrible chocolate swimsuit depression. Hope, poof. Games, shiny. Let's see what kind of poem we get. Hi again, insert generic name here. Taking drink. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Well, that would be because I've been chained to this desk. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, generic name. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan on to just come here and hang out or what. but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Is she threatening to... She want to fight? I liked you the most, and now you want to fight? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. It is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back at her seat. Don't worry, guys. Generic name always gives it his best, and as long as he's having fun, he helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Oh, why thank you. Sorry, that's because your room is always so messy, it's distracting. Why do we... I thought we just, like, lived near each other. Do we live together? Okay, then. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and generic name can become good friends too? Come on. There we go. Sayori. As usually, she seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches out and reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Oh, what's she looking for? I hear Natsuki utter an expiration sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Someone stole her manga. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. It's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What is that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. I still think that she looks like a vampire. She gonna bite me. I'm dead. She gonna get me. Seeing a box set with one of the books missing is probably one of the most irritating sights in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait gross. Did Donkey write those books? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. And if you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. We didn't even say anything. It was in the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, insert generic name here. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Why don't I get to see this? It's exceedingly Mo money, mo problems? Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. So she's coming out of the closet? She takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Exclamation mark. Oh, she blushing again. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished a series. That's how you know it's a good series. When you can go back to the very beginning and read it again. That's the good stuff. Hey, are you paying attention? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm monologuing everything and it's not going well. And, trying to take drinks when nobody's gonna notice. That's what the long pauses of nothing are. It's me taking a drink because I can't and I'm dying and now I'm out of water and it's just ice. Back on. I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's just a bunch of friends in high school. The typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of those, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? A lot of people do, actually. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about the simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on there's all kinds of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. Banking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, she pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this. Like I would ever get into something because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Aha! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? You mean to tell me that picking up murdering bad guys is not a good thing to pick up from a manga? Guess I've been doing it wrong. Oh, this is different. Kinda nice. We were on the floor for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark. You don't? Oh, her eyes were moving. I didn't notice that before. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, ugh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Look at the little face. So? Aha! Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped a page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to your usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express your feelings. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? I don't know how mine even came out. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Oh, my bad. She's gotten pretty close. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. Closes the book and hands it towards Natsuki. You're just gonna give it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I've only gotten partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's necessary to sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Of course I did. Would I look like an imbecile to you? I learned how to write, and I wrote a poem last night. Ooh, look at that rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Do you see what I did there? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I never done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf torn paper from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see that Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna go with Sayori. Definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Aye, what you got? Dot dot dot. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Generic name. A. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a generic name poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, generic name. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way that you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That was great. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. Or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, who's next? Natsuki and I were hitting it off pretty good earlier. Let's try again. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot? Question mark? Okay, well let's get started with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when I was writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You weren't supposed to show me some dumb poem and make you go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Anyway, and you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. Get off my computer, stupid fly! Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Now I'm getting distracted by the background music because I'm realizing how smooth jazz. Let's just take a minute. Alright, let's get back to it. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So, you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, let's go with Yuri next. Dot dot dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time reading a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice, but it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you gonna say? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Yuri finds her train of thought. It's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably one of the most challenging parts. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh gosh, it's in cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ooh, lovely. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Look, it has been years since I've had to read something in cursive, and you're gonna give me crap about it? I'm sorry that American school systems don't do that kind of stuff anymore. Ah, well, I just don't read script. See? I told you so. I actually think that your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Or even a ghost, Siri. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Generic name. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being that word. This word right here. Symbolically. That's it. Indeed it. Compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more What? Putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, we're gonna have to wait, and you're gonna have to see what Monica says of my poem and what her poem is to the next episode. So, if y'all did enjoy this one, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.